Hello, my name is Declan Heavey.
And I am Lola Heavey. We are the founders of a non-profit organization called Network for Church Monitoring that has a growing list of honorary associates, including 2 Nobel Prize winners. Network for Church Monitoring is a news magazine website. We have published more than 700 of the best stories from many sources on issues such as biotechnology, population growth and climate change. Some of these stories have been shared on Facebook by several hundred people. We even have a section called Christian Right Watch. We now plan to approach inspired minds and fascinating thinkers to write for our website about the challenges of the 21st century and their potential solutions.
We have an online petition to the United Nations in support of embryonic stem cell research, which has already been signed by 28 Nobel laureates, as well as hundreds of distinguished scholars from around the world. Recently, we have excerpted from books by 11 Nobel laureates, 7 prominent members of the UK's House of Lords, and philanthropists George Soros and Ray Kurzweil, among others, all with the personal permission of the author. One of the contributors to our site, James Martin, Britain's leading futurologist, has written that at the start of the 21st century, humankind finds itself on a non-sustainable course. A course that, unless it is changed, will lead to the convergence of the perfect storm of population growth, resource depletion and climate change with catastrophic results. But, he points out, at the same time we are unlocking formidable technology that could lead to much more exciting lives and glorious civilizations.
Population growth fuels our most pressing environmental, humanitarian and social crises. Yet, the religions of the world have overall diverted attention from the population issue. In 1992, our chairman Stephen Mumford, the founder and president of the Center for Research on Population and Security in North Carolina, conducted an interview with Milton Siegel, who for 24 years was the Assistant Director General of the World Health Organization. At the end of his life, Professor Siegel spoke out to reveal that although there was a consensus that overpopulation was a very serious public health threat, the Vatican successfully fought off the incorporation of family planning and birth control into official WHO policy. We have now made this interview available to the public for the first time.
In these times of increasing fanaticism and heated rhetoric, not enough attention is being paid to secular values as an alternative to traditional religious beliefs. We need to look to science and reason to solve our problems. That is why we believe that it is time that humanists, non-theists of all stripes, and secularists become more visible in the political and social arena.
We have put hundreds of hours into the design and development of our website, which we urge you to visit. We have also funded the costs associated with establishing the organization here in London, but now we are at the end of the road. Among other things, we've been served with a notice requiring possession of our flat by 26th of March. We have approached well-known foundations, but a network for church monitoring is too controversial, and we have had no success. Encouraged by Occupy Wall Street's success, a success story, despite that ordinary citizens are currently at a big disadvantage because we have less and less organized presence in the political arena, we have decided to try crowdfunding. So this is why we are appealing directly to you to help us to keep going. We simply can't do it without your help.
With crowdfunding, a lot of people donate just a few dollars through Indiegogo. At the end of the campaign, Indiegogo will lodge all contributions to Dr. Munford's bank account in North Carolina, so that you can be assured that every dollar donated will be put to good use. Dr. Munford has been paying for our web hosting since December 2010.
When we started, we couldn't possibly have imagined that the opposition we would encounter would eventually see us living rough on the streets of London for more than 2.5 years. In fact, we have continued to be witch-hunted, as Declan reveals in an application he made to the European Court of Human Rights last October. A link to this application can be found in our About page. We find this attempt to choke off M4CN and very Orwellian in a cynical effort to stifle free speech. If governments are allowed to silence lawful organizations with whom they disagree, the US's First Amendment, the European Convention on Human Rights, Article 10, and all other legal free speech protections become irrelevant. This appeal is almost a life and death situation for us, but we believe that our work is valuable to society. Why else would so many notable scholars be so willing to give us their material and to be associated with our website?
We've come up with a list of benefits we can offer you if you would be prepared to make a contribution, which you can read about on our Indiegogo page. We greatly appreciate that you have taken the time to watch our video and consider our Indiegogo campaign. We hope you will contribute, because the money you will give us really is going to be put to good use and will help us to continue developing Network for Church Monitoring.
And we hope that you will be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.